行后壁当迄个落开。反正落不要紧啊，徛过落不要紧啊。这背景。
好了，现在也有了。炸给他吃。好了。
他你感动成了。
对，坐起来，快点。啰嗦。
人都不快睡。
等一下，一个人
要装酷了，眼睛张大一点好不好？
这个太阳你改，这哦，这那个是啊。哎，这个不要给掉。 Kenapa?
Baik.
Oh, banyak aku lupa pang lagi.
Nanti diuji ya. Từ yêu ba kia bị nổ过来。哦，伊两个伫啊，搞抢种咧，是种个是袂啊？唔知啊，伫你后边。我是讲伊两个姊妹花嘛是咧伫啊。你下面两个姊妹花也落过来。啊，那个对。
这
伊咧两机会就是表示讲，伊遮拢咱的行鱼啊，互人退休去。你晚上会当差不多。
看好好，安尼好。
你来得好，你来得好，对啊，你来。这是慈祥来的，真香真香。
45年啊，1960啊，这摆2005。
1960，我就跟你们讲1960啦，我们回去欧胡岛那是1976。
45年啊，这栋大楼起45年。
所以我们饭店的名字在这边了哈。
1960，这个饭店起我未出世呢。这饭起好过2档，我才出世啦。366。
来，创意完。
来好，拿着哈。
好啊，困啊！好啊，困啊！好老师。
张朝
现在当运动会哦。
对，刚当运动会。李明洲，像我高了，一下已经换了。
要走了哎，因为他还要晚上去安
At what time? 6 a.m.?
It would start at 8 p.m.
Thank you very much.
那个 Aaron，
don't have a cheap one.
Aaron， 去看人在，无去看人在。
无啦，你去当遐就两个房间两个人，一个人去看是啦。哎，
两个人一个去看。
啊，但是安尼其实有电梯人记哩无，若有是无要紧，啊若无，佮差倒转来。
伊人拢去。
当前在美国干面来啦。
我教你啊。 讲你的相机是咪足水啊？
足水，我爱管条啦。
哦，安尼啊。
啊，我来赶紧甲收起来呢。
哦。
哎，迄边海啊，去你妈啦。
来。
来，出去帮忙一下。
小姐去了。今天啊，我会用，我会用。啊，你看没皇冠？啊，那在改啊。啊，你看皇冠？到上去啦。
现在你要来无？不要过来。主席要甲咱进来，主席讲伊的相机应该话。
我出现了相机那边看也是呢，现在怎么也是呢？对面的来那个呢？过来来，叔过来来。
哦，米露。
哇。
谢谢啦。
对啊。
因为姐你来这欢喜啊，我怕你台湾的主席会啊，
应该主席的。
不用照，我带你。
后壁徛一个米露咧。
那个咩？
look at the volcano.
时速好像说才1-2公里，到老。现在是老过的画面啊，已经老过有无？厝拢无去啊。
这里我们看到这个，我们先看下面很多神，最大的一个神叫做火山女神，她很漂亮，她的头发可以变成岩浆，她的眼泪可以变成岩浆。OK， 夏威夷这边那个神呢，有第一个神睡在山里滑雪啊，都有啊，因为在山上有雪，但是那个女孩子还在睡觉，所以把她吵醒。她的山上神那个雪神啊。他没有盖好，是因为你来啊，水还有食物，对不对？这些都是属于神赐给我们的。他这个神，他养了一只猪，他们以前最原始的食物是面包，他养了一只猪，猪是他的保护者，他有8个眼睛，1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8，这只猪，所以以前的野猪是保护着夏威夷人的一种神性的动物，它有8只眼睛的。那夏威夷的女孩子呢？她们以前来讲种的东西是种萝啊、香蕉、椰子。那在家里面呢，跳舞啊，好有没有哈？就在家里种种东西，喂小孩啊。男士呢就出去呢捕猎、捕鱼，然后他们家里面都会放一个这种神。这种神呢有时候头很长、很大，身体很小一个。这个是放在家里面门口的一个看守神。所以夏威夷他们相信他们神类的东西。最多控制这些神的全部都是 parent 女神，但是 parent 女神来讲呢，她如果有人欺负夏威夷人的时候呢，我们要
大きいもので大体50代のネタとかさあ過去がありました行きましょうアメリカ
这个热土人都有啊，男女都有啊。行きましょう。
很多人是在谈恋爱干嘛的啊？看到哈，火山的时候呢，也是把这个地方很多地方都已经就是加了哈。那他们的岩浆呢，在火山上面流到海里面去，一层在一层，一层在一层，出来出去，所以夏威夷的地底下面是所以夏威夷有一个特别的经典的火山的海底的时候，这个海里面的火呢，它可以整个地方变成一种湿地。然后整个海水流在海底下面，它把海底的下面东西全部都烧死掉。所以夏威夷海底下面有一种很珍贵的东西，就叫做红珊瑚。因为我们在台湾看到的珊瑚是白珊瑚种，这个没有什么，有一些是黑色的珊瑚，是烧死掉的植物在海底下面经过很多年之后变成的。那红珊瑚是把海底下面的东西全部烧死掉变成的。红珊瑚现在全世界只有夏威夷有，而且红珊瑚来讲，它是代表长寿。整个红珊瑚在长的时候，一年呢大概是长1年到不是哦，10年这么多而已哦，对不起，10年这么多，60年这么多，所以整个红色的珊瑚来讲，大概是几千万年啊，所以把每个地方晒死掉。那这个呢，刚烧完之后，那个岩浆还是热的，你知道吗？一下去它里面是红的，那个岩浆经过100万年之后的形成变化，这些都已经冷掉了，好像我们烧炭先烧起来不一样啊。烧完还是热的，但是经过之后就变成我们现在踏在这个岛上面的土地。那个土地又经过很多万年之后才会长出来树木，这个草。这个地是从黑变淡黑，淡黑变成 yellow 淡黄的 brown 颜色的咖啡颜色，再变成就是比较白的颜色。所以我们在台 黄的泥土啊，粉红的泥土啊，因为它也是经过很多万年的变化，所以呢，火山爆发是非常恐怖的。那这里你们看看这里，这个是现实的吗？现实的、真实的、真实的、真实的。来，这边看看这个。这个电影最主要是这样子去反映这个纪录片。名字叫做阿拉法，就是这种石头。其实当地人说哦好热，哦好热，他就是把它当成石头。这边有火山女神的头发，有没有看到？黑嘞，
也有白啊
，hair，对 hair 就是她头发。这个是她的眼泪，她的眼泪。像这个哈，放在那个。
拉吧。
它是气势有没有？
武装对校就。
Pages here.
就等于人家在旁边，你们以前有没有煮过饭？家以前小时候都会这样啊，有没有？这个体脂在这边你会有一些热在这里，然后这个岩浆来讲爆发的时候，你看这边很高，爆到的地方很高，是从飞机的作用飞机过去。今天的成就也是因为这些科学做出的贡献，让我们知道说这个地底下面真正的了解到它，然后不用再怕火山爆发了哈，干嘛？这个呢，他们但是我跟你讲，你要买这个回去的话，台湾台湾的那个机器呢，没关系嘛。之前我有客人买回去的话，好像看不太到。
这个得100公里。哦。
Just that, I don't know, it's for some reason that continued eruption is more.
There is more. Yeah, there is more. Huh.
这里有这个角度。
可以，两个不要3个。
对啊，无他。
哎呀，姐姐的。
找你找啊！
我聊零个一个啊。马萨里。
你炸掉呗？
我马萨里。大红车。好，谢谢。
啊，笑啊，袂歹笑。
有啦，真水啊！
袂歹，家己去落看袂歹。
打油嘞。
台湾。 哎呀，迄硫磺有啊。啊，看了无讲深嘛。
哎，找洗手间的赶快要出去。
在外面。
啊，小的呢？小的叫什么？
小的叫奶奶。奶奶跟奶奶啦。
一个叫奶奶，一个叫奶奶，
一定有两个奶。
也就是。
有毒呢，后袂懵呢。
哎，嘿，有毒哎。
这什么东西？
奶奶，奶奶，有人回答你了，奶奶。
这什么东西？
山樱花，哎，那个樱，哎，他刚才说兰花。兰花不是紫色的吗？有毒哎，不要乱摸。这个才是啊。
那一只奶奶在眼睛一个鼻子跟嘴巴，我有的他都有，看两个眉毛。对对对对。
哎，应该是电话订的哦。我比这个我烧。
烧啦，还个活。
哎，你这个还个烧的哟。太深了，
还在修。
你看我看，你看像加个我，这啊加，你这加个不应该是别公司个啥物？哦，对了，来哦，啊来是啥？这个好无？这个比这个好。
哈哈，要掉。我讲话。我问人，你叫袂调，你叫较甜的，较甜的啦。
玻璃了，我玻璃了，
是哦。
你走去咧铺布头呀，我回头甲你录起。
这个比阮兜迄个较大。在拍飞嘛，无得。你来这学到智慧跟灵感，你现在步步也成长，就是你现在这样子有一个灵感。
我看彩虹啊。
这无迄个。
丰年祭要下架才是。
降半旗。
叫你爸爸带过去。可以玩这个。
来，靠这，靠这，靠这来。这个来。班长举手。
哎，动算，
动算，
几号诶？2号
，2号
，2号胜利。
后面咱举一个来。
姓李啊。去外第2号，登记第2号，登记第2号，第2号。
现在赶紧回去。
他登记第2号。
可以了，可以了。
第2号回来，对对对。
2号。现在每个来赶快。
对呀，胜利，你看，你看。
正上。
我讲大陆去哦，还是从这个这个
Do you like it in the day?
什么意思啊？
不要啦，
刚的啦。
你这台湾人了没？
Oh yeah.
就是要咱甲你讲吼。
一个姓陈，一个姓林。
Where we got more coffee. That is wrong.
Apa?
Aku mendandingkannya gede.
So 15 minutes there.
Actually, a 9-minute ride.
哦，嗨。
听一个迄个故事，就爱开5块。你要听故事，我你要听，这要是讲就直接这里有钱，那谁讲？
哎，
she don't care then. Do you guys speak any English? No, do you speak English? Can you tell them no pictures?
先做好哈，他们先做好，主席先
That
做
would
好。
help. Thank you. I
做
cannot
饭
speak
你的
any
掉下
language.
去掉下去了，拿好了。
Thank you. They're still taking pictures. Oh. Yeah, that's a cool like housing. So you can only say it once. You can't be an enforcer.
Fate had bigger plans for the mighty Mo.
伊的做啥子？伊毋过伊的空间就是本来就是啊你，做门啊不离家，真正安怎放落？
伊个那个下骹十年啊，那个两年会当，那个两年个。真表现个快，真表现个快，水喏。
Thank
对，好，你来。啊，这边的港口，你当作这边一定要去啊。
哇，人家在冲啥？
然后下面这个原野先生呢，他很聪明，他跟3.5G就更聪明，他知道美国不会放过他的，所以他来之前呢，有广播说，军人跟军人之间尽量不要提心吊胆，尽量跟军队方面对不对？好，国家跟国家之间，所以他平民呢，你们看到43、48人，整个珍珠港上死的人平民在旁边43、48人是很一点点数字而已，所以。
坐着。
On your way out to the next boat. There is no stopping on the pier this time. Once again, please proceed directly inside, saving all your filming and photography for inside.
哈没哈没哈。这叫风口。 哎，早点哈，早点哈。这里是恐龙湾。
哦，我给你搞一瓶诶。哦，这个地方为最佳为几年啦？最近啊，最近那地方，也大整条。
Grazie mille per il vostro sostegno. Vielen Dank für Ihre Stimme. Bedankt für Ihre Stimme. Gracias por vuestro apoyo.
We've heard the nominations for the Region 5 trustees. Are there any other nominations? Keeping in mind, candidates must be from Region 2, 3, 4, or 5. Trustee. No more than one. If you vote for more than one, your ballot will be invalid and will not be counted in the election results. And please remember, don't fold the ballot, any of your ballots, the House counting and collecting the ballots. Please remain seated as they are collecting the ballots. We'll wait for a while. You mark your ballots and they're be collected. Thank you.
Bữa bạc hải bữa. Bữa bạc hải bữa. Lại. Chủ席.
There's three issues that we have to deal with, and that's membership. Sponsor organizations to get them into our programs, to get them onto our mission, and our dues, the valuation of our dues. I could come out here and tell you a story about all I want to, or make all the jokes that I need to, but you know what, folks? It's about leadership now. There's a need. I am a humanitarian. I can tell you that from the heart, but I'm a leader too, and I need your help and support. I promise you that I will leave the best that I possibly can, but only with your support. And I tell you what, I need your vote to win this office. And
Paradise, I've gotten to live with one for over 20 years. This is my wife, Eva. So thank you. You know, this is called a smartphone, and I didn't feel that way when I first got the darn thing. But my youngest son came over, and 10 minutes later he had it activated, and then he had all my contact information in there. And you know why? Because he wasn't afraid to try something new. And if we're going to transition to where our full hearts are a humanitarian organization, we've got to try some new things. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to need everybody's involvement. I've got a couple pictures on here. This is Debbie Johnson. Okay? She reminds me always to see the humanitarian in others. If you received cards with those pins, that was a picture of Debbie Johnson on the front of the card. But there's another picture here. It's a picture of a little child in Vietnam who's in an orphanage that the Tombstone Club of Montana built last year. Okay? You can't see this picture, but that doesn't mean it's not there. And I know we do a lot of community service, but we also do humanitarian service, okay? Where we don't see the faces of the people we help, but they are there. So I ask that you continue to put your mark on line 3, and let's get this thing going. Thank you.
In Minnesota, Dakota's districts, I nominate my friend and fellow Kiwanis servant, Tom DiGiulio. Thank you very much. Full of crayons. Ever since Kiwanis required candidates to speak to the assembled delegates, I think all of us have acquired a much greater appreciation of the value of Webster James for the office of Kiwanis International Trustee. I first met Webster in 1975. That was 30 years ago, but it seems like yesterday. He was a young Kiwanian, and I was a slightly younger Key Club member. Webster was our Kiwanis advisor. Even back then, Webster had a boldness about his task. I've been advised that I must entertain, educate, and tug at your heartstrings. Well, let's see. I don't sing or dance, nor do I deliver jokes particularly well, so the entertainment part may be difficult. Strike one.
taking into account the vast experience and knowledge of
and that ever hit this earth. Two of those humongous blessings were, of course, in 2000, 2001, when you all elected me to represent you all over the world. What a blessing. But there were some more blessings than that. One of the other blessings was meeting the finest people in the world. One of those folks was a guy named Bernie Knott. Now, he was from West Virginia. He was the governor of West Virginia. That's where my daddy was from. That's got to be a good place. Our motto was do more than your part with a servant heart. And folks, that's what he needs. He's got the right.
I was elected to support me in my run as a Region 1 candidate for Kiwanis International Board of Trustees. I feel that I am qualified to serve in this position because of my extensive and varied life experiences and training. Having served my club, division, and district in most positions, and after having served on various international committees, it is time to step up once more.
Past Governor Sylvester Neal of the great Pacific Northwest District for the high office of International Trustee. I know Sylvester's story. Born in Texas, one of 9 children, a life of service to his community and his country as a fireman, a soldier.
I'm so grateful that so many of those special people were Kiwanis. I want to share 2 significant events which I believe contributed to my life's path. As a teenager, I watched our family home burn down. It was frustrating to witness all of that destruction, some of it my priceless stuff, yet be so powerless to do anything about it. It was at that moment that I chose to become a firefighter so I could rescue people and maybe save some of their invaluable stuff. 2 years later, I joined the Austin Fire Department and went on to spend 26 years protecting others against fire. The last 8 years as a state fire marshal for the state of Alaska. However, it was a traumatic.
It is indeed my honor and privilege to nominate a lady for International Trustee whom I have known and served with in Kiwanis for the past 15 years. Her public service life has been dedicated to serving her club, her community, her Kiwanis district, and the children of the world. As a past governor of the Kansas district,
Thomas, and I'm running for International Trustee. And why do I want to be a trustee? Well, let me tell you why. I've been a Kiwanian since 1988, but wanted to be a member long before that. As a young girl in high school, I observed Key Club members and their school projects, as well as their work with local Kiwanis clubs in the community, noting the pride in their accomplishments. As a young woman in college, I watched Circle K members hard at work in their many volunteer efforts. During this period, membership was limited to men. As an adult,
I saw significant change in our organization, and yet the changes we will experience during our Kiwanis experience will, in all likelihood, be even more significant. Technology, the internet, the globalization of our planet are changing our world in ways few of us could imagine just a few years ago. The very face of volunteerism is changing, and our organization must be able to adapt. Our international board requires leadership that is inventive, creative, and strategic. We must have leaders that can embrace change, reshape Kiwanis, and lead our organization into the future. Nelson Tucker is this kind of a leader. I had the good fortune to work with Nelson as his district secretary during his years as governor-elect and governor of our district. I've seen firsthand how Nelson can lead.
It is imperative that we move forward as a unified team, listening to one another's voices and changing the world, one child, one community at a time. Standing poised and prepared to assume their leadership roles, Nelson and Elva Tucker represent a unified team who will listen to our members' voices and transform Kiwanis. I've had the pleasure to know and serve with both of them for more than a decade, and I am confident they will preserve and enliven the best.
please stand. I believe you can best know someone by listening to what others call him. Years have played together, prayed together, served and traveled together. During those, to his 8 grandchildren, for example, he's simply known as Grandpa or Papa. To his incredible children, he is lovingly known as Dad. To his wife, Barb, he's a true partner. To me and my family, he is a great friend we know we can count on. Steve has been described as generous, hardworking, creative, and a true motivator. He's been called a people builder, a dynamic speaker, a natural leader, a servant to others. And to a child in need, he's known as a Kiwanian. Perhaps that's why he's so passionate about being part of the Kiwanis family. He understands that together as Kiwanians, we can truly make a difference to those in our world who are in need, one child and one community at a time. Steve offers a clear vision for our future, knowing that the true power of Kiwanis is in the individual member who chooses to work together with a real commitment to serving others. Steve, from our first team meeting in your office to the elections in Indianapolis, from the dunk tank in Lincoln to the Flamingo Insurance campaign, thanks for the great adventure. Friends in service, on behalf of the members of the Nebraska-Iowa Kiwanis District and all who have helped somehow along the way, I am honored to nominate Steve Siemens for the high office of Kiwanis International President.
About 20 years ago, I was a member of the Kiwanis Club of Des Moines, Iowa, and it was my pleasure to present a membership application for one Steve Siemens to that club. Obviously, he was accepted and is a member there to this day. Now let me tell you how you can earn the carrot I mentioned. Membership is the key to the future of Kiwanis, and each of us must personally accept the responsibility of doing something about it. You all know the details of how to get the job done. The carrot is this: as you go out and bring in new members, you never know when you may be bringing in a future president of Kiwanis International, and someday get to enjoy the same pride and pleasure I am about to experience as I now gladly and officially second the nomination of Steve Siemens to be the next president of Kiwanis International. Now go out and get those members.
Please remain inside the building at the exit door near your shuttle stop. 3. No.
Microphone 3 is clear.
Microphone 2. Microphone 2 is clear. Microphone 5.
Number.
Dana.
Of this ex officio member going to be?
Go ahead.
The cost to hire this person would likely be about $14,000.
And then
because it would be a part-time. I can't make that out. Maybe an echo.
Can you speak louder into the mic?
Would this person also incur additional travel expenses?
One of our hopes is that somebody to fill this
expert would be ex officio. Ex officio in question, do they have a vote?
No, this would not be a voting member. ex officio can be voting or non-voting. This is intended as a non-voting position.
Long advice. Thank you. Number 1 and proposed amendment number 2, and it should be.
总会长，你不要再指教小姐哦。
Hello， 半头子嘞，半头子，挤这样就好了，挤这样就好了哈，记得啊，挤这样就好了哈。OK，Thank you。
拜托。
Hello， Hello， 哈。
这样子，对，好可爱啊！你看，这个好漂亮哦。我吗？是我吗？
被看到。
你也要当做人的情人的样子。Hello, this is my wife.
Oh, I take her.
Don't touch it too much. Okay?
Police!
迄个是遐徛边啊，迄个。Beautiful, you beautiful. 好，较过来。All right.
And this nuts right here, cousin, there's some meat inside. That meat, what they usually do, they put them outside in the sun and they melt. That melts, they use that oil for candles or for fuel back in ancient days. They also use that oil to wipe it on these ropes right here, and they're like varnished. That's why they always last long in the water. Remember, you always have to replace them every 3 to 5 months. You always have to wipe this oil on this rope right here. Cousin Butters family, does anybody have a question? I don't want to go further. Some of you guys are thinking like confused. Nope? Alright, I love this family. No question. Cousin Butters family. Go like that. We're looking at 15 to 20 warriors or men that travel. Even ladies too. It's like kind of like a war canoe. It's pretty much a canoe that can travel in the island. And that's like a max. 20 to 20. Okay? Cousin Butters family, that's all about this canoe right here. I want you to share with you guys about the Kamaka. Alright? I know you guys are tired of standing.
It's have the ID right there. Okay. The name is Marcia Harris.
You lost it in punch?
Yeah.
Okay.
结婚了。
苏了。
新郎新娘啊。
Where's the stand?
Typical structure, under each of these 3 main posts, they would bury a warrior alive. He actually volunteered for that role because he would serve as protector of not only the chief but the rest of his village. Because the chief watches not only his family but yours as well, it was important to have the extra protection over him. Now, also you'll notice the material that this building is made out of. The eaves, or not the eaves, I'm sorry, the roof itself is constructed out of sugarcane. The reason we use that is during the hot summer months like today, it would contract and allow heat to escape. During the wet winter months, on the other hand, it would absorb water on its outer layers, and because the sugar residue, it would stick to the layers underneath and form a watertight seal. Then the building is actually lashed together. We did not have metal. And so this is what we call senet, or coconut husk rope. And it was very strong. In fact, you would be better off riding out a hurricane in a building like this than in a typical Western style building. Because of the lashings, the building is able to shift around, and so the roof won't come and snap off. Although I wouldn't ride out a hurricane in this today. I just run to the mountains. But that's what they did back in the days. And we're going to exit on over this way.
因这学生你唔知啊？我们这迄个学生。
哦，因咧做工是无钱的，话要偌钱，有咧打拍子的咧。I left my shoes fit. 哇，伊这靠人看咧，到这来，1年以上是。哎，啊，迄个老师啦。 排舞嘛是真辛苦，阿妈棍就搁排裂起来咧。好啊，后壁长啊，
无因咧伴奏啊。
家己唱的。哦，后壁偌时啊，毋过咱搁播迄个嘛做录。
对。tattoo.
Hurry, babe, hurry.
Got it.
You got it.
Oh.
Thank you. 你讲你去毋是搁行倒转去？
That's it.
你还搁行倒转去啊？
You sure which one you want?
Is it
Get
spotty?
out the light.
喂喂。
Still got a shadow. What do you want to do about it on your ankle? Right there. And your wrist. Put it down here, that way you can see.
No. Whatever you want to do, Burke. You decide.
Raise your cap up.
Oh, nice. Let me see. Let me see. Excellent. Excellent.
用汽油洗啊！我用汽油洗。我油啊。
咩呢？
邊人喺下面？邊人喺下面？ 老公，好我老公，哦，那個化妝啊！來，有人繼續來，好辛苦了。
Any Japanese? Konnichiwa. Sayonara. Chinese?
Taiwan.
Taiwanese?
Taiwan.
Ni hao, bu hao.
Anh ta cắt dê.
I hope I said the right thing. Any friends from Korea? Any Spanish speaking? Hey, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Gracias.
Americans! You knew better than that. America! China!
Oh.
America! Taiwan! Wherever you're from, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the island of Samoa. And before I forget, happy 4th of July. It's the Independence Day of the United States of America. Yes. Okay. Now, you are with us, the Samoan people of the islands of Polynesia. We are known as the happy people. Why? Because whatever happens to us, we're still happy. So please be happy. Are you happy?
Hey.
I can hear you. Are you happy? Good. Me too. Now today I will share with you the knowledge of the Samoan people. Look behind me. Typical village of the islands of Samoa, the different buildings have different purposes. The big one belongs to our chief, the Mautoleli, and he's sitting right there inside his building.
Sorry.
Family hut to the left-hand side, the right-hand side over here.
Can you
that's
see
the
them
guest
here?
building.
For you.
The family building is the one right here to my left-hand side. And just in case you're hungry when you visit Samoa, Pizza Hut next door.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, they don't deliver. That's the kitchen. We call it the tuno or the umukuka. Everybody say umukuka. Thank you. The building in Samoa belongs to men. You see, in Samoa, men do all the cooking.
You must be starving.
Do you like that, ladies? Do you like it, ladies? Then please move to Samoa. Men are moving out. It's not far. We're close, nearby. 2,600 miles, southwest of the Hawaiian Islands. It only takes 5.5 hours by plane, 2.5 years by canoe. That's why I'm still here. Now back to the kitchen. You know, when the men cook in the islands of Samoa, fire is very, very important. We need to make fire to cook the food, because if you don't, then you eat sushi. How many of you here like to eat sushi? Oh, that's good. I don't. We need to make fire. Okay. My friends, you can cut now there's so many different ways and methods of making fire. We know you have yours. You go home, you go in the kitchen, you flick your pick. Someone just sit here and rub sticks. It takes 3 hours long. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Yeah. Are you filming this? Yes? Okay. If you have a camera, please let me know, because I want to look good for the camera. Okay? Ready? Camera! Action! See, that's why it takes 3 hours long. Rubbing sticks all day long, ladies and gentlemen. On rainy days, We don't cook. We go look for McDonald's. Start slow. Do not rush. Take your time. Because when you start to see the smoke, you cannot stop. You have to keep going, and keep going faster. Oh, hey! Ah. Yes! Come on, baby. Light my fire. Now I'm tired. Did you see the smoke? Did you see the smoke? That's fire. Would you like to see a bigger fire? Okay, wait here while I get the gasoline. Start fire on the wood, transfer the burning particles to something dry and flammable. Anything you can find that is dry and flammable in the island, ladies and gentlemen. In Samoa, we use one of these, a dry coconut husk. We call this pulu. Everybody please say pulu.
Pulu.
Transfer burning particles from the wood straight into the pulu. Okay? Simple, just like this. Camera there, picture here. Holy smoke! You want to see flames? Good, $5. Smoke is free. Everybody say fire. Spanish fuego. Chinese oh. Japan, how do you say fire in Japanese? Huh? Heat. Okay, everybody say heat. Japanese fire. Heat. Samoa, we call it afi. Everybody say yafi. English fire. Spanish fuego. Chinese ho. Japanese to make the flames, give it some air. Camera. Now you send it to the kitchen so men can cook. So to do that today, no problem. Sir, move. Move! This is the line of fire. I'm sorry, that's the smoking section. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, I can do it. They call me Tiger. Wood. Tiger Woods. I'm not gonna do that. Today I share with you the Samoan method. How we put out the fire, just in case you don't have any water. Samoan people are known as what kind of people? Exactly. We are the happy people. Any questions? Yes. What's your question? And some of you might be wondering if it hurts. Yes. Okay. So don't try it at home, because today, after this show, I'm going to go see the doctor and tell him what happened. Thank you very much. That was in slow motion for your convenience, you see. Husking coconut is one of the competitive sports among young men or young women. Records for the men, 3 seconds. Ladies, 2. Yeah, you like that, ladies? 2 days. That's why we decided to cook. Now, anybody? Sir, what did you use? Hammer? Big hammer? Where are you from? Which is? Which is? The name of the place. Utah? That's what I thought. You see, we learn a lot from friends like you. A lady from Utah about a year ago, if I remember correctly, came here and said she put the coconut inside the microwave oven. Yes, she went and pressed some buttons and then blew it up. You know her? Oh, just checking. Worst of all, a lady from Texas said that she pulled out her 45. Shot the thing between the two eyes while the husband was holding the coconut. Please don't do that. I share with you the Salmon method, the easiest method. Study the face. Every single coconut, they have a face of its own. Can you see it? Some of you that can see from back there, it looks just like some of you, okay? So don't worry. It has two eyes, a mouth, and a nose. Spanish language, they like to say, ojo, nariz, y boca. Okay? Korea, nu, ko, hip. Chinese, yen, pi, Japan, no problem. Samo coconut, tomato, hana, Samoan language, mata, mutu, isu. Next, any other languages? Where? Who said? Finland? Where's that? Oh, the Philippines? Oh, Philippines, no problem. Samo coconut, I do not know. How do you say it in the Philippines? Mata, ilong. Okay. Everybody say mata, ilong, bibi. Locate the line that runs between the two eyes, the softest part of the coconut. Get something hard and heavy, hit it across the line that runs between the two eyes. Not with the line, across the line. It'll come out to 2 equal pieces, my friends, not 3 or more. And one of the many things that we use to crack the coconut in the islands of Samoa is this, the ma, or the small rock. Everybody say ma. Ma. Japan? Oh, that's easy. Everybody say ishi. Ishi. Japan? Say no. Hi. Yashi. Ishi. Yashi. One more time. Ready? Go. Keep going. Yes. I'm gonna have more friends on Japan. Arigato gozaimasu. China, how do you say this in Chinese language? Shita? No. Chinese? Xiao Xitao. Hit it across the line that runs between the two eyes. If it doesn't come out to 2 pieces, don't blame me. I'm Samoan. This is a Hawaiian coconut. Made in Japan. Japanese friend would. Follow the simple instructions, ladies and gentlemen. Coconut should come out something like this. Hit it across that line and try your best to save the juice. You know, the juice is very, very good to drink. We call it in Samoa 7-Up. There's no caffeine. Never had it. Never will. So, sir, since you helped me earlier, cut. Represent me. The gentleman that used a big hammer from Utah. How about a hand for the gentleman? How for him? We've been looking for something, somebody to eat. No, what's your name? Dennis. Last name Dennis? Cheers.
Cheers.
Look at them and say, cheese. Burger.
哦。
这款的无啊，你谢谢，然后就拍一下，感觉。
You know what happened when you went to tomorrow, right? No, you look like me. I want a hand for him, man. Dennis, thank you very much. Now, we have a lot of Chinese friends. Gonna have a Chinese lady to represent the ladies. Lady from China.
Taiwan.
Not man, lady. Mama from China.
Taiwan.
Or Mama from Taiwan. Mama? Anyone here from Taiwan?
你泡泡枪了。
Taiwan?
哪会哪会？
高主任，
别是的。
伊大概嘛，阮去年嘛，甲伊共款种去名古屋啊。是啊。嘿。我去年有。嘿啊，有啊。不要不要。
Finish it.
Okay.
We don't have all day.
你看别二折方会哈。
是的，那个素食会。
素食会啦，素食会 ，Keystone 啊。
红奶会。
对，7分7。这样会分呢？
会丢。
未婚的妈妈。
You speak very good English.
无，我伊几啊届，几啊届讲。
Shaka shaka. Angus.
Relax. Chill.
Just chill.
Aloha means I love you. That's it. Mama, this is my show, okay? Mama, you speak very good English. Do you understand the name $10? Finish my toast, Mama. It's a joke. How about a hand for Mama from Taiwan? My friends, the liquid was the juice, not the milk. To get milk, soften the white meat inside the coconut shell using a very, very special machine. We call it the ausa'alo. Everybody say ausa'alo. Salmon coconut machine. Sit down. Oh, what a day. You know, when young men cook and work in Isles of Samoa, you work hard and fast because you are the chef. And there's a lot of hungry people in the islands. So that... What happened? Sorry. Not me. Rain. Stop! Yeah, it stopped. You're welcome. So now we're going to sing some songs, Samoan songs, very good songs, easy to learn. You might recognize this one. It goes like this. Sing! Sing! Hey! Cut. Chinese not singing. Chinese, Taiwanese, sing jingle bells in your language, okay? E-R-san. That's not your language. Chinese, like this. Ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong, ding, dong, ding, dong, dong. E-R we shred the meat of the coconut. To get the milk, use a strainer made from the inner fibers of the coconut husk. Same fibers that we used earlier for the fire making. Use this to gather the meat. We're going to roll the meat, gather them together, and then squeeze it to get the milk. Everybody say milk. Spanish, leche. Japanese, gyunyu. Korea? Huh? Who are you? Everybody say, who you? Who are you looking at? Chinese? 有奶. Huh?
椰奶啦，牛奶。
椰奶, coconut milk, 椰奶 coconut milk. Okay. 100% coconut milk.
Oh.
The milk does the body good.
Oh.
Got milk? Yeah. This milk is very, very good for cooking in the island of Samoa. If you happen to drink it by mistake, please take my advice. Stay home. Okay? Stay close. Because at the end of the day, you just might have to hang loose. How about a handful of milk? Everybody give him a loud scream! Hey, what's wrong? Help! Mama from China, Taiwan. Go help him. Huh? Sleep? You want him to sleep? He might fall down. You want him to jump to the next tree? He can do it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the most dangerous demonstration in the Culture Center. You do not want to miss this. Get your cameras ready. I'm serious. Okay, kids, do not try this at home. For real. He will now jump from this tree to that tree to that one to the hospital. Everybody say jump! Hey, jump.
遐高跳，我跳到遐。哦。
Yes. Yeah. Jump. No. I'm terribly sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot to mention that he's the only climber left. We used to have 20 climbers, but last week was windy. Be careful, don't look down. Don't worry, they're not looking, they're taking pictures. Hang loose. Yes. Oh. Not too high. Let's bring them down safely. Clap along with me, my friends. That's not easy to do. It takes beating on young men's feet. Your climber for the day, Mr. Peter Willie, all the way from Samoa.
And now pull to your left. 1, 2, and 3. Other side. 1, 2, and 3. Body and now pull down left. 1, 2, and 3. The other side. Smile. 2 and 3. Body and now pull to your left, to your right, to the front end. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you all did a great job. Please give yourself a hand. Thank you so much for participating in our Ma'ulu'ulu. Now you guys can go home and teach your friends and family how to do the Ma'ulu'ulu from Tonga. You all ready for more fun? Yeah! Doesn't sound like it. You ready for more fun? Yeah! All right, put our hands together. Will we welcome the Max on the drum? Very good.
这个是。我在第个路下，不是赢那个。
Ladies and gentlemen, let's try the greeting word one more time in the Islands Tonga by saying Malolele. I think I heard someone say my Chevrolet. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Islands Tonga, they call us the master of the drums. In Tonga, we call the drums Nafa. Can everybody say Nafa? Nafa. All right, well, here in the Islands of Tonga, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very special day. We'd like to dedicate this day to all the women and children. So women and children, you get to sit back, relax, and enjoy this part of the show. Men, sit up straight. Put your hands up. Thank you very much for volunteering. I need 2 volunteers to help me play the drums in the Islands of Tonga. My friend out there sitting in the back with the hat on, yes. Yeah. Where are you from, sir? Japan. Japan? Me too. Dosa, konnichiwa. Genki desu ka?
O genki desu ka?
That's all I do. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Japan! Japan, please make your way over there for a minute. How about my friend over here, the orange shirt? Please step up forward. Yeah, you help out my drummers in the back over there. Thank you very much. Massachusetts. Yeah. That was great, but that's not what I said. Japan, you lying to me? Japan, I want you to ask everyone, are you ready?
Ready! I'm ready!
Are you ready? I see you have a lot of friends from Japan. Japanese! 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 I want you to ask them, are you ready in Japanese?
Are you ready?
皆さん準備はいいですか? Hey! Japan, your final test. I want you to ask them, are you ready in Hawaii?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Aloha! Oh, we have fun. Come on! Recognize over my helper in the back who will help us play the final cover. I have here some nice looking headbands, token of appreciation. You know it's not easy to stand up here and play the drums. Are these nice? Yeah! Come on, are these nice? Yeah! Anybody in the crowd want a headband? Yeah! It's only $3 underneath the yellow. Oh, Utah! Have a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Utah, you go back home. Remember, I should come back. Give us a call, all right? Utah! Rhode Island, it's for you. Rhode Island, thank you very much for playing the drums. You, go back home. Remember, I just want to go back. All right? Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You go back home, Massachusetts. Remember, I just want to go back. Give us a call, all right? Thank you very much. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Massachusetts. Headband. Japan, you number one. Japan number one. Japan is for you. You go back to Japan, you remember us, you want to come back? Don't worry, I'll call you. Y'all ready for more, folks? Tonight at 7:30, me and my backup drummers will be playing the drums and also be performing some of our traditional dances. Will you be there to cheer for us? Yeah. All right, from all of us to all of you, we'd like to say mahalo, apito, mahalo, mola, mai mutaitaha, mo fitu, ofa peta, to fetalanga aho. In translation, thank you. Mahalo, apito, folks. Please enjoy the rest of the evening. Hello.
Aloha.
tide's really low. We got this little crack, so I think we got a shallow area. This pond's only about 3 feet deep, the whole thing. The whole pool here? Yeah. So it was made 800 years ago for the king at the time. I think it was Mehmed the Great. They say he only ate ava, the royal fish, and so they filled in the bottom so that the algae would grow. The shallow that would just grow and the fish eat the algae.
There's a lot of fish.
Today we still have a lot of fish. They got big barracudas. You guys call it jackfish. The milkfish. No. It's too muddy. Well, not only that, but everyone swims. We don't feed the fish over there, and everyone swims there every day. So unless it was like Hanama Bay where we fed the fish aren't gonna come around when everybody's swimming around there. Yeah. And also, this is the rainiest side of the island, like I kind of said earlier. The water's kind of murky, so. But if you lay a net like I do, you'll catch fish.
You guys ever fish this?
What's that?
Have you ever fished this?
Fish list?
Fish this.
Oh, have I fished in this? Oh yeah, well, we used to have a fishing package. We used to catch a lot of fish in here. Like people can come like yourself and we take them fishing. I go crabbing sometimes, but that's kind of under the radar. I'm supposed to crab in here. There's some big Samoan crabs in here. The claws are bigger than lobsters. I caught one this morning.
Yeah, I saw some.
Run, Sugi!
I saw some of them on the wall over
Yeah, I caught one like that size of the one on the wall. Some big ones. Sugi boys, Sugi!
Honda.
The Chinese? No.
Oh, that crab is huge.
I think you said we're in the weight line.
Ew, that's a barracuda. Oh my gosh. Ew.
Very good. 好，加油，加油，各位好，加油。哎，你们那个手刚刚讲过了，拇指头往上面拉，这样拿，对，像他一样，有没有看到拇指头？讲话拿麦克风一样。
拇指头往上，
哎，拿麦克风唱歌一样啊。你为什么用这个脸？
係，
看兩個就係較緊啦。
我裝去。
我們這邊太多人了，就有
來有沒有？我下面，下面。OK， 來 1, 2。OK。
Cowboy。
哦，這隻水來。Hanson Hall and the Hanson Pig.
Cowboy. Cowboy, yes.
Cowboy.
Okay, there you go, over there. Hey, that was your fault. Come on. You gotta get to the goal.
哦，这是啊。红的吼，红的照出来。我知。好前面的迄个。好来。
Oh, we'll use the same last.
Straighten it out. How do you say come on?
Yeah, stand up. Oh, nice. 站起来。Oh, very good. Okay, relax. Relax. There you go. Hey, this is Tony. Tony. Relax. Okay.
恐龙，在嘴巴。
This is mini. 将来这边看好不好？啊，比射击不好。
谢谢啊，谢谢谢谢。这个当讲摄影吗？我的这地方讲。
没有。 Picture is over there? No? Okay, that's okay.
不是，我是说他
那你就坐那边嘛，长的啊。
在下面有那个。
对啦，有到了。
玉子家里人过来接。
恐龙脚印。哦。
Kiwanis International President Case Van Cleef and First Lady Susan.
This 90th Annual Kiwanis International Convention to order. Welcome to Honolulu and to a special celebration of our 90th Kiwanis Fellowship and Service. Hawaii is hosting our international convention for the first time. I'm very happy to have us here. Our host committee has worked for many months to prepare for this day, and I'm sure we will all want to enjoy a very successful meeting in this beautiful island. Kiwanis is a global organization with active clubs in 94 nations and 6 continents. Every day, every hour, somewhere in the world, the Kiwanis Club is meeting or conducting a project to serve its community or the children of the world. Now, to recognize the flags of our worldwide family of Kiwanis nations, let me introduce you our Executive Director, Eddie Sigurdsson. Eddie?
Thank you, President Case. Our Kiwanis nations, Albania, Algeria, Antigua, Argentina, Aruba, Australia, Austria, Bahamas, Bangladesh, Barbados, Belgium, Belize, Bermuda, Bulgaria, Canada, Cayman Islands, Colombia, Costa Rica, Czech Republic, Dominica, Ecuador, El Salvador, Estonia, Faroe Islands, Finland, France, French Guiana, French Polynesia, Georgia, Germany, Ghana, Guadeloupe, Guam, Guyana, Hong Kong, China, Hungary, Iceland, India, Indonesia, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Kazakhstan, Kenya, Korea, Kyrgyzstan, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Macedonia, Malaysia, Martinique, Mexico, Monaco, Netherlands, Netherlands Antilles, New Caledonia, New Zealand, Nigeria, Norway, Pakistan, Panama, Peru, Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Puerto Rico, Romania, Russia, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, San Marino, Singapore, Slovakia, South Africa, Spain, Sri Lanka, Suriname, Sweden, Switzerland, Taiwan, Trinidad and Tobago, Tunisia, Turkey, Turks and the Caicos Islands, Yugoslavia, United Kingdom, Uzbekistan, Vanuatu, Venezuela, United States of America, and the singing of the national anthem.
What's so bright? It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth, that I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be. I could fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be. I could fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. Thank you, thank you. I thank God for you, the wind beneath my wings.
See it in the eyes of a young girl attending a benefit concert staged by the Kiwanis Club of Sydney and Peninsula in British Columbia. The event's proceeds found use in the $1.8 million Kiwanis 9/11 Victims Children's Fund, to which more than 550 grateful widows and widowers turned for help, some 1,200 single-parent children at their sides.
If the following people are in the house, please report backstage. Robert Pasquarelli, Michael Bennett, John Sawchuk. If you're in the house, please report backstage. Thank you. Eck. And from the Belgian-Luxembourg district, Pierre Vinculmolen and Rosette. From the California, Nevada, Hawaii district, Larry McClelland and Yoli. The Capital District brings us Warren Kane and Dale. Leading early this past administrative year, Governor Bob Musednik passed away. However, we welcome his wife, Kathy, who is being accompanied by Acting Governor Ted Hordichuk and Carol. New York District, Glenn Hollins and Susan, our leaders this past year. And from the New Zealand South Pacific District comes Ewan Beck and Isabella. Steinar Jonsson and Ellie from Norden District. While the Ohio District has provided for us Maury Crone and Dolores. Guiding the Pacific Northwest District this past year, Dick Mayer and Carol. And from the Pennsylvania District, Bill Brandamore Jr. From the Philippine Luzon District, Boy Valencia and Virgie. While Ike Altavas and Josie represented the Philippines South District. Guiding Rocky Mountain has been Paulette Barney and Cliff. John Finley and Susan came to us from the Southwest District as leaders. And we recognize Otto von Auerberg and Monica from the Switzerland-Liechtenstein District. And from the Taiwan District, Chinchiang Wu and Jenny. Representing Texas, Oklahoma, Gene Jansen and Renee. From Utah, Idaho, Robert Dempsey and Arlene. Bill Ott and Barbara represent West Virginia. And Bruce Bervin and Barbara help guide the Western Canada.
Only reachable within the limits of distant dreams. But at the Calgary, Alberta Club's Camp Kiwanis Center, disadvantaged kids experience such joy each summer. Likewise, mentally and physically disabled children frolic at Mount Hood Kiwanis Camp, compliments of the Pacific Northwest District Kiwanians. And with the Little Rock, Arkansas Club's Camp Pfeiffer project, at-risk students become redirected by an alternative classroom experience.
One wonders if childhood glee could be bottled. Would adults be wise enough to treasure it? Swinging freely, climbing tirelessly, sliding over and over. The Napa, California Kiwanis Club builds playgrounds and kids do the rest. Monkey bars, rope mazes, balance beams. In Goshen, Indiana, Kiwanians rallied the community to fund and build Tommy's Kids Castle, honoring the memory of a policeman killed in the line of duty. The Santa Ana, California Club shaped a barrier-free playground for all children, and 5 Kiwanis clubs at Rochester, Minnesota did the same, directing their energies toward the construction of an enormous playground accessible to disabled kids. And in Omaha, Nebraska, Kiwanians toiled to rejuvenate an aging Kiwanis Park.
By Kiwanis International Board members. You will see more of these throughout the convention. These moments show us why we are so proud to be Kiwanians. They highlight the fact that we are indeed serving children of the world. Kiwanis is a global organization of volunteers dedicating to changing the world, one child and one community at a time. This is our defining statement, and every Kiwanian should memorize it so we can instantly answer the question, what is Kiwanis? We will hear more remarkable stories about Kiwanis service around the world during the Tuesday morning special session on children, with a message from Marian Wright Edelman from the Children Defense Fund, a representative from UNICEF, and other very special speakers. We are also present the Kiwanis World Service Medal on Tuesday morning. Many of the forums offered Tuesday afternoon follow up issues presented during the morning session, so you know what you won't have to miss these unique, inspirational opportunities. I urge everyone to attend and learn more about Kiwanis and fulfilling its service mission and where we may go into the future. As your international president, I have a big job to do, but fortunately, I don't have to do that all alone. That's really the secret of Kiwanis' success. By sharing time and talents, none of us has to serve alone. And together, we accomplish far more than we could do individually. I couldn't hope to lead to this fast organization without the activity and support from many dedicated Kiwanians. Let me take a moment and present 3 groups I admire and appreciate for their loyal service and support. First,
the advancement of the arts, cultural appreciation. Realize low-income families cannot afford expensive musical instruments. Kiwanians in Wichita, Kansas, provide kids with repaired horns and strings. And the Japan District Kiwanians honor talented artisans and craftsmen with their annual culture award.
Please welcome Kiwanis International Foundation President Ralph Wilson Jr. for the presentation of the Robert P. Connelly Medal for Heroism.
More than 500 Robert P. Connelly Medals for Heroism have been presented to individuals who acted as selflessly as Kiwani and Robert P. Connelly did when he lost his life to save another 39 years ago. Connelly recipients, like Robert Connelly, John and Michael acted courageously when faced with peril, selflessly risking their own lives to save others. We are proud to have honored both of them today to present them by way of Robert Pasquarelli, the Kiwanis International Foundation's Robert P. Connelly Medal for Heroism. Thank you.
Students of all ages. They study Hawaiian history, language, and culture, as well as ancient and modern hula, and support Hawaiian charities for the physically or mentally challenged. Please welcome Halau Hula Ohokulani.
Buenos noches, ni hao, guten abend, and good evening. I could be very serious, but I think you're going to hear enough of that. So I'll just tell you how it's been. Wow, it's been quite a journey. Beginning 3 years ago, when you first elected Case to the position of Vice President on his way to President. Immediately after the election, he was assigned to Counselor of Cal Neva. At their convention, he got up to speak and began with one joke after another about me. Just as he told one about my cooking, the fire alarms blared. The entire convention center had to be evacuated, and he never got to speak. That was funnier than his jokes. And I was not embarrassed. You see, ladies, when husbands joke about us, God steps in. Our 3-year journey, I proved just a few weeks ago in the Netherlands that I don't need anyone's help to embarrass me. I do just fine on my own. Yes, on a tour of a beautiful 16th century monastery, I locked myself in the bathroom. And when I say bathroom, I mean a closet with a toilet. Now, Case and the group of Kiwanians were continuing on the tour as I slowly knocked softly, then knocked loudly, then started banging and yelling help. Finally, I heard something. The Kiwanians that I had just met saved me. The door opened, and I saw them all standing there, all males standing there outside this toilet. Bad. Now that was embarrassing. This past year, as we were shown amazing projects and sites by Kiwanians, I have done adventurous things that I never thought I would do. Just to tell you a few, flying in a little 4-seater plane above ice-cold, very choppy water in Iceland the day after watching Titanic. Not smart. I've eaten things, I could not tell you what they were. I've climbed to a mountaintop in Taiwan, and I've sung in public. Be glad I don't do that often. My motto for this year slowly became anything for Kiwanis. And I don't regret a second. As we visited many districts, we have seen many projects that left us speechless, one more amazing than the next. We wish that every Kiwanian had the opportunity to see what we saw. You would be so inspired that no doubt you would make every person you know a Kiwanian and be so motivated that our projects and accomplishments would become legend. Also, we were humbled by the way you all every day put so much of your time and effort into making sure we enjoyed everything. And that's not what we were there for. We were there for you. But I thank you, and of course we did enjoy it, and every day, Case and I said to each other, we could never believe this was all just for us. We are no different than every member we were sharing the time with. Case's hope this year as we traveled was merely to visit clubs. And that's what we did everywhere, met and listened to your members. So I must say, the best part of this year was the Kiwanians we have met all around the world. Some, very sadly, we know we will never see again. And many that we know will be our dear friends forever. How fortunate are we that we are healthy, our children are healthy, and we have you as our friends. We are truly blessed. Oke ahola he kuliana okahi malihini. This means love is the host in strange lands. And in all the lands we've been, though we start out as strangers, you have shown us love. I am so proud of Case, his passion for Kiwanis, and all that he has done this year, but it is you who have made the difference, not us. So we only hope that we, in some small way, have touched some of you and your members the way you have so deeply touched us. I want to thank you all once again for believing in my husband and giving me this opportunity of a lifetime. Other than the children that we serve, Kiwanians are the most special people in the world. Thank you very much.
Not a beautiful sound, an inviting sound, but it also means so many things. For example, to live with aloha is to have a giving nature, to give for the pleasure of giving, and to expect nothing in return. Another wonderful expression in Hawaii is live with passion. Embrace change. Do not fear it. True love will guide you through it. These are truly words of wisdom for all of us Kiwanians. I hope you all enjoyed your flight to this beautiful island as I did. Of service leadership. We are good service. This year, every club has received, or soon will receive, one child and one community at a time. Every member should memorize this clear and simple statement to answer the question when asked, what is Kiwanis? We've also engaged in the service of Stacy and Stephanie. This is Stephanie and Stacy. But I always call them my 3 S's. Girls, I want to thank you for all you gave up. Because of what we did. We missed out on a lot of things. But we loved it. And you were there to strengthen us. Pushed us a little bit sometimes, you know. Sometimes Mom didn't want to come out of bed in the morning, right? And you would get them up. So we want to thank you for being wonderful daughters and all you've done. And you are so involved also. She's a new Kiwanian now, okay? So and plus she is a faculty advisor for Circle K. So she's right getting in there. You're sweet too. Stephanie was a key club and a builder club, but she has too many things going in her life. She just graduated in May, so she's still finding her way. And as a dad, I tell her what to do, but it makes no difference anyway. So thank you, all my 3 S's, for a wonderful, wonderful year. Thank you.